I've got something very special here to show you. Good morning! How we all doing? How we all doing, guys? How we all doing? It's 9 AM Sunday morning. We're going fishing, and I really don't know where I'm going. So we're going carp fishing, obviously. I've pulled over just for a quick pee. Not that you needed to know that, but anyway, we're going carp fishing. I don't know where I'm going. I was going to go to one of my regulars. Then I thought, do you know what, I fancy a change. So I thought I'll go to Bluebells, which is miles away. It's 5 hours for me. Then I'm driving this morning and I'm thinking, do you know what, I've always wanted to go to Baden, but you got to book online. Now, I don't do all this bank stuff. I'm old school. So I phoned them and I said, let me shut that window a minute. Am I able to just rock up, mate, have a look around, and if I fancy a lake, jump on and obviously pay? And he was like, yeah, mate, you can, but the only problem is I don't know how busy it'll be, I don't know what pegs will be available, etc, etc, etc. So I was like, yeah, that's fair enough, but can I come anyway and have a look? So I'm heading to Baden Hall. Now, if I don't end up fishing, I'll go somewhere else. The trouble is with Anglesey, we're so remote and so away from everywhere, we don't have any options. Our nearest best day ticket water is the Steddfa fishery in Cricket. Now, I've been there twice this year, and I don't want to be stomping in the same pool, as they say. So I fancy a change. There's a few day tickets down this way that I've always wanted to have a look at, and Baden Hall being one of them. So it's going to be my first stop. So I'm going to head there now. I'm an hour away, so I'll be there for about 10 o'clock. But I haven't got any food, so I need to do a stop in a Tesco's or something to get some food, just in case I end up staying there. Who knows? Stay with me. We're going on an adventure. Worst case scenario is I drive a further 3 hours from Baden Hall and go to the Bluebell complex in Peterborough. Been there a few times before, enjoyed it. Or I drive 2 to 3 hours back my way and end up on one of the locals. I don't know. We're going fishing, guys. We are going fishing. Anyway, back to the drive-in, so I'll turn the phone off. Most randomest setup I have ever seen. Go for a walkabout, and like in the middle of the complex there's two big massive rugby matches on. So we come to have a quick look at the dam pool, the one I've read a lot about, and the one that catches my eye out of the runs water, as it holds the biggest fish in the runs water. A lake which is split into two, as you may see. There's a bridge over there, a few anglers on, but it is very quiet today. It is a Sunday, so I should imagine a lot will be leaving or left. I was made aware that it's been very busy over the weekend with the nice weather. So I'm still on the dam pool at the overflow top end, looking at the biggest part of the lake now. As I say, the lake is split into two. I'm at the biggest end and the deepest end. It's really quiet, but I believe it was very pressured this weekend, and there hasn't been a single fish come out, not one fish. I must say I'm very impressed with the complex so far, how clean the pegging stations are. And yeah, how peaceful it is. I know there's a big rugby game on in the middle at the minute, which perhaps is something that happens most Sundays, but it's really peaceful. yeah, I don't know what to do at the moment. I'm going to go and have a walk around a couple of the other lakes. I have been told that there's room on the quarry, which is the specimen lake. But maybe on this trip I would like to just fish one of the runs waters, especially with me not booking and with it being quiet. This is peg 14, but look at this, really is set back, lovely clean spaced out pegs. The only thing I don't like, which most runs waters these days, you do have pegs directly opposite you, but on a quiet weekend or weekday like this, what could you get better? Middle pool still, just looking, showing you how sort of close the pegs are. Very clean, but you've literally got anglers directly across from you. So it's now time to move on from Baden Hall. At this time it didn't feel like it's what I was looking for within my fishing weekend. Now I'm driving through bloody rivers. Where am I? Where am I going? This is the most randomest place I've ever pulled up to go fishing. There's, I don't know what the score is, but there's a few anglers over there. It looks quite different, but there's no shop. There's, I don't know, how do you pay? So this is what they call the house pool, known as the specimen lake here at Marley Pools. I'm going to set up, I'm going to have a go. The day's running late and I'm running out of time, so let's see what happens. This is the most randomest place I've ever set up. Wow, I've literally just sorted my gear out. As you can see, half the car. I flicked the rod out in the margin and we've got a fish in the net. Just put the cradle together. I'll sort it out and I'll show you guys. Strangest places I've ever fished in my whole life. First fish of me trip. By far not a big one. Seen some action this fish over the years. This is caused by very bad angling, to be fair, and it's a shame to see. Right then, so I'm going to say welcome back to the channel. I know I said hello this morning, so I'll say hello. It's now 5:15 in the evening and I've done some right travelling today and I've ended up here. I might pronounce this wrong, but I'm at Marley Lakes or Pools, should I say? I will put it in the description actually, but I'll put it just here now. I've had a fish, as you've seen. I've lost the fish and I'm already getting some more indications of more fish. Nothing is set up. This is most probably the strangest place I have ever fished in my entire lake fishing experience. Very, very strange. I'm going to move about because I need to set my bivvy up. I've paid for 24 hours. I may leave tomorrow, might move lake, or I might go somewhere else. I'm running out of daytime, but I have travelled today. I travelled to Baden Hall with the plans of fishing there. Had a walk around, wasn't feeling it. First time there, had to say, very well clean place, but I wasn't feeling it. And then I've come here to join the noisy geese. Has carp to over 30 in it. This lake only has carp, and that's why I've picked it for tonight. To see if I could get a bend in the rod was the idea, but that's already happened. So here we are, guys, we're on a fishing adventure, looking for a giant carp. That's the plan this weekend. Well, it's not a giant carp, we're looking for a fish over £20. That's the challenge.
I have wasted a lot of today by driving around, but it's not a wasted day because I've been driving around looking at new venues. As I say, I went to Baden Hall and wasn't feeling it. Right, I'm just going to put the bivvy up. This is a strange place, this. This is a strange place to come fishing. It almost feels like I'm fishing in a farmyard. It's tidy, like. It's no rubbish. Sorry if you're looking at my butt. I'm just sorting the bivvy out. And there we are. Got the bivvy set up. I was just going to say, everything's settled down. I just had another liner. There's a lot of fish moving. I don't know what I think of this venue yet. I know I've had a fish, but it feels really strange. Not in a bad way though. Not in a bad way. The bailiff's really nice. I'm literally just going to tie a couple of rigs up quickly. A couple of German rigs. My go-to. I hadn't got any gear prepared for this weekend because one, it was a last minute decision, and two, I didn't know where I was going, so I thought I'll just leave it until I get to where I'm going and fish to the situation. Well, it's now 10 to 6 in the morning and they're just driving in. Trailers on the back of the cars. A lot. I've reset my rods and we'll see what happens by 9 o'clock. That's the plan. We'll give it till 9 o'clock, see what happens. Kettle on. Rods are still out. One's now on a SIG. It is 20 past 7 AM. Yeah, a little bit of a bivvy update, guys. It's absolutely freezing cold last night. No fish, no liners, nothing. Very, very quiet. The sun's getting up. It's going to be a really nice day again. We'll have a coffee and we'll see what we're going to do today. Well, we've had a move. We're fishing out the back of the car. I've got up this morning and I thought, do you know what? I'm not feeling this. So I've had a move. I'm cooking sausages and we're on the first bit of a lake that I come to and I got here. Well, it's a fair sized lake to be fair. But this lake has sturgeon in it. I haven't set up for the night. I've literally come up here. It's most probably about 9:30 now, and I've flicked out my rods, a couple of different directions, and I've put no bait out. I didn't put any bait out last night either. I'm literally just trying to basically nick a quick bite. I'm going to cook my breakfast here, sit back, sun's getting up, it's going to be really warm after. Sit back, see if I can get a sturgeon. If it doesn't happen in a few hours time, I'm going to wrap it up, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to go somewhere else. Proper little bit of an adventure, just around a few day tickets. So my thoughts on this venue. It's actually a really nice place, has a lot of potential. To be fair, I haven't given it its fair due. I literally rocked up late yesterday evening, flicked a couple of baits out, had a fish within 10 minutes, lost another fish, and then it dropped really, really cold last night and nothing at all happened. Got up this morning, the lad across the way to me had won about £20 and he had another at 17. After speaking with the bailiff this morning and speaking with the lad across from me as he came round to go to the bathroom, he was saying the peg that he was in is one of the hot pegs. Anyway, so my thoughts on the venue: it has a lot of potential. It could definitely do with better management. Saying that, the bailiff is really, really nice, so it's not fair to I don't know what the score is really, but he's a really, really nice chap, really down to earth. But people rocking up at 5 AM in the morning, that just doesn't work for me. Also, there's no actual pegs, so I believe it's a free-for-all here in the summer. So it could do with some pegs, it could do with just organisation. Other than that, the lakes are absolutely stunning. It's really clean, fair play to the bailiff. There's no rubbish about, the toilets are clean. So yeah, we'll see if we can nick a bite off here now this morning, guys. Bit of a different video for the channel, this, bit of a different video altogether on my behalf. It's not something that I usually do, this, bouncing about like this. But we're just having a bit of an adventure. We've got some sausages on the go. Oh, they're cooking nicely. They smell good as well. I'll show you a bit about where I am, what I'm doing. So this is the lake. It's some lovely weeping willows on here, and it goes right around that corner there as well. I came on this bank as there was nobody on this side yesterday. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there was nobody here yesterday when I got here. That bank over there was quite busy, and it's busy up that way. So I thought, oh, I'll come up here. I've put one in the channel there, just mid-water. I've put one underneath that willow there, and I've put one about 6-7 wraps that way, mid-water. See what happens, eh? No bites yet, but this boy can cook. Look at that.
Right then, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I've overstayed my welcome here, I think. It's warm. I'm seeing a few small fish cruising along the top, but nothing really to excite me. There hasn't been a single fish out today on the complex, well, on this lake that I know of, apart from the ones down there yesterday, and a few sturgeon come out of here. Ones that one I had out of there, and the lad had across from me yesterday. A few small sturgeon come out of here yesterday, but I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to head back over towards my locals. I want to stop at 2 lakes on the way, see if I see any fish that catch my eye. If I see some fish, I think I can catch them, I'll have a go. I don't know. We're on the road, guys. It's 2 o'clock. I've got a few, about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 4.5 hours now before dark. So I need to have a quick couple of mooches around some places and then get set up for tonight. So stay with me and let's see what we can do. Oh, it's 20 to 7 or there and thereabouts. Let me tell you exactly. It's 7:15 PM. We're set up, and if you don't know, we're on my regular. We're back at Eisteddfod Fisheries in Criceth. Rods are out. I've just picked up a Chinese. I'm going to have some food. I'm going to bring you back with some fish. Let's hope so anyway. Let's get this food down me before I lose the light, because I am starving. I've got something very special here to show you. At 1:20 in the morning, when I told the wife last night at 8 o'clock where I was, she said, "Tommy, you're like a homing pigeon to that place." This is why. 24 pound of stunning mirror carp. Look at that. What an absolute beaut of a fish.
on the nose, £24. Absolute stunner. Let's have a quick look at the other side. And there we are, the other side of this magical mirror. That's what you want to wake up to in the middle of the night. Absolute beautiful. Let's get it back. What a fish to wake up to in the middle of the night. There we go. Get your nose out the end of there, mate. Come on, love. There we go. Thank you very much. Waddle off you go. Bum 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 bum. Good morning. Good morning from the bivvy, guys and girls and everybody else that's hopefully watching. What a productive night. Dropped on last thing here at Eisteddfod, so I didn't go into a lot of detail about what I was up to. I did visit a couple of other places, which I think it's unfair to name, because I didn't like them. Quite a fussy bugger, really. But I visited a couple of other lakes after leaving where I was. And I was a bit unsure what to do, so I thought, you know what, I'll drive down to Eisteddfod. It's an hour from home, it's my local. I'd have a little walk around. I hadn't booked on, it is a booking system, so be aware you need to book. Especially if you're travelling a long way, but it was on my way home, so I thought, you know what, I'll drive down, have a walk around, see if I can see any fish, see what's happening at the lake. Got here and instantly bumped into the bailiff Elgan that I've known a long time. I have been fishing this complex over 20 years. So anyway, we got talking. He said, oh, I haven't walked around the Carp Lake this evening. Anyway, I come down, and then Tom, the owner, turned up. Got talking with him. He said, yeah, jump on. There's nobody on, Tom. So he's Tom, I'm Tom. I'm Tommy, he's Tom even. Yeah, he said, fish moving right in front of me again. He said, yeah, jump on, mate, by all means. Let me know what peg and I'll book you off on the booking app. So it's sound. So walked around, found some fish, set up, everything in place. Went, got myself a Chinese, come back, put the rods out, had my Chinese, fell asleep shortly after 9 PM. Waking up to a screamer, £24 on the doors. So yeah, we're still here. It's now 8 AM in the morning. Plan for today, I need to go home tonight, unfortunately, otherwise I'd stay exactly where I am because there's fish all over me. I'm surprised I haven't had another one yet, but I'm going to keep the rods out until about lunchtime, something like that. I'm going to keep the rods out. Hopefully I can bring you back with another lake gem. An absolute stunning 30, that would be magical. They are in here. Or a big scaly, or a common, or any bloody fish. If I don't get anything by lunchtime, I'm going to go up to the cafe. I'm going to have myself a nice fry up. I'm going to treat myself to a fry up because I've been living rough for a couple of days. Then I'm going to go and have a bit of fun, but you'll have to wait and see what I mean by having a bit of fun before I go home. Unless I get plenty of fish on here and I'll just stay here until I go home. But the plan is leave the rods out until midday. They've all been reset at 7 AM this morning. Leave the rods out, see what happens. It's raining today. The conditions are absolutely purling. absolutely purling. Let me show you a little bit of the outside world. It's a damp morning, fine rain this morning. I sat behind the rods just here. Let me move that out of the screen or not. Sat behind the rods, and there has been fish all over me. I've literally got them, shall we say, 5 wraps out. I've put a big bed of bait, just open water, big bed of the house pellets, open water, and I've just put a rod either side of it. Worked last night. There's been fish over it. There's fish moving everywhere. Maybe I should chuck a sig on, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't really know if I should bother putting a sig on, but we'll stick it out, and I'll bring you back with some action, or I'll bring you back with something, or stay tuned to see what the exciting stuff is later on. Then we've had a move. If I had another night to spare, I definitely wouldn't have left. See if we can catch one out of the pleasure lake on the surface. Yep. Oh, what a mess that was. There we go. Oh, it's not the big one that I was hoping for. Damn it. What a mess that was. But that's realistic, isn't it? We'll leave it all realistic. Ah, what a mess that was. Right then. I don't think it's a monster. It's definitely not the big one that I was seeing. But it's a bit of fun. Oh, I do like it when they suck my bread. I do like it when they suck my bread. Come on, nice common. In the net. Thank you very much. Not a monster, but it's the first fish of 2025 off the surface. Let's unhook it in the net. Absolute beautiful little fish. About £5-6 off the surface. We'll have that. We will have that for a beautiful little common. Let's get it back. What a cracker. Oh, how did I miss that? What a donut. I've got no float on. Nothing. Just bread. Free line bread. I've got one. Oh, I've just missed another one. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? If I turn the camera off, I'd catch one straight away. Take it. Oh, man. Right then, let's get into position, because this time I'm catching one. Got him. Yes. Just before the geese come and spoil it all. Then you come and spoil it all. I say something stupid like I love you. That there is absolutely stunning. Absolute gorgeous. Another small mirror, about £8 this one.
Well, there we are. It's now time for the drive home. I've absolutely enjoyed a couple of days chasing carp. I set out with the hopes of finding a 20 pounder. I absolutely done that, so that was target achieved. I would have loved to have done another night on the big carp. They were definitely on the move, on the feed, but I just can't. I've got to get home to the family now tonight. But it's been a great couple of days, target achieved. I went onto the surface fishing this afternoon for a bit of fun. I ended up, I think, with about 12 carp. No doubles, unfortunately, but all lovely, stunning, pristine, beautiful fish. I hope you've enjoyed me on this journey. In my next carp video, guys, I'm going to go into the details of rigs and methods and keeping it simple, because there's no need for all the gadgets to catch them fish. It's just them gadgets, a lot of them are made to catch the angler. Keep it simple, keep it pin perfect, you'll catch them fish. Till the next one, guys, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams. Thank you for tuning in.